Welcome back everyone. Yesterday we explored the guest rooms of the palace. We met our new and only friend Farah, and we also picked up some health upgrade. So today we are going to go and meet Farah back in the main halls. And to do that we are going to go through all the coolest sections that this game has to offer. Well, all the coolest components, not the coolest section. So let's begin. So starting off strong, we already have one of the coolest components that this game has to offer. So the light puzzles. This is the first one of many. They get cooler and cooler.
I was afraid you were one of them. Can you help me activate the Azad defense system? It'll take both of us to do it. I'll reset the axles for you. The man who's normally in charge of this got... Never mind. Ride the platform down to the bottom, then use those two cranks to bring it back up. You see those 4 axles? You'll need to pick them up one by one until you've got all 4. Then bring them up to the top together. Make sure you pick them up in the right order!
Yeah, so this first light puzzle, the way it works is that you have to pick up all these axles, and the way to tell which is the right order is that you see the switch on the ground, and then you have to make sure the pattern of the switch on the ground lines up on the pattern on the axle. So this one's the full moon, and right now this switch is lit up, so we just go and pick it up.
That's it! You've got the first axle! Now, pick up the other 3!
And if you look at...
Remember! Pay attention to the grooves!
And if you look at these 2 switches here, this one tells you to lower or raise the level of the platform. This one turns the platform around. So what we are going to do right now is we're just going to turn it a little bit.
One crank turns the platform. The other one raises and lowers it.
Yeah, just like that guy just said. And this light puzzle is pretty self-explanatory. We are lining up the patterns, and then we are making sure there's enough room for us to maneuver the entire platform around. And basically, if you do it bottom up, it should make sense. So we are picking up the first 2 at the bottom, and then we are going to go up to the top and pick up that one, and then finally we are going to pick up the last one in the middle, because you see that one in the middle is stuck between the platform and another axle. And the patterns on the floor lines up pretty well as well. Like you see, I don't have to turn the platform a little bit too much. Yeah, so now we just need to make sure we have enough room to move the platform. I think I did this wrong. It's alright though. Yeah, I think I'll have to do an extra turn when I go back up.
Now, bring them up to the top and line them up with their gears!
Yeah, so we have to line them up like that guy said. So right now all these patterns are wrong, so the full moon shouldn't be in this spot, so we need to turn it. That way the crescent moon is up for this gear up here. And I think we are good, right? Yeah, this is the full moon. No, this is the full eclipse. Half full moon and then half moon. Yeah, we're good. Oh, oops.
there's one last step. Do you see that platform? Throw your lever, and I'll throw mine.
What manner of machine is this?
I told you, it's the palace's defense system. Stop wasting time. Throw your lever.
Alright, I'm going to wait a little bit here because there's an extra dialogue that he can do. So that like puzzle that I just did, it looked simple.
For the love of God, what are you waiting for?
This last
Those
dialogue.
demons might come back at any moment.
No, they're not.
Ha! We did it! Serve those accursed demons right! Oh, by God, they'll rue the day they ever dared attack the Palace of Azad!
But yeah, so what happened is that we opened the door, but because that door was the one that's keeping the sand from coming in, so now he's infected. And we have activated all the traps for no reason, pretty much. Because as you guys remember, these enemies are actually invincible, so they can't be killed by anything except the dagger. And we're skipping this premonition and save point because I've played this game before.
What have I done? The palace's defenses had a twisted logic of their own. They could be circumvented by using the strategically placed switches which I soon learned to recognize. Yet it was hard to escape the feeling that I had made a terrible mistake by setting in motion such a deadly system of traps, which seemed in truth more likely to claim my life than that of an invader that was not flesh and blood.
Yep. And over here you can go too fast and then you can actually run into that spinning blade and it will just knock you off the platform. So you just gotta keep your distance, just take it nice and slow. So right now we are going into another cool section. After this courtyard, we'll go through another trap like hallway, and after that we'll be ending at a boss fight, and that's one of the only two. And that boss fight is one of the only two boss fights this game has to offer. We fight one here, and then there's one more at the end. And then these guys are nothing special, they're just here to let you build up one more power tank before you go into the boss room. And I think this is the last combat section before the boss room, where we'll be meeting new enemies and whatnot. And over here is a sand cloud if you need it. Give me a moment to admire the scenery here. It's really nice how they made all these sceneries back in the 2000s, when most of the other games were relying on closed environments because of the memory space. these spinning blades. They spin twice, so you just want to go through the halfway mark here. So you see 1, 2, 1, 2, like that.
Strange. I feel as if I've been here before.
Yep, we have.
I have been here before. I feel stronger than ever.
I don't think he says that every time he gets a health upgrade, so I don't think I've ever heard him say it anywhere over here. I have no idea what triggered that. And these saw blades, the way their pattern works is that there's always a section, so one of the ends is always shorter than the other, so you just want them to cross the end, so like this one over here, let it get to the bottom, and then you just go through. It takes them longer to travel from one end to the other, is basically what I'm saying.
Farah! Can you hear me?
So this spinning blade, it goes twice per rotation, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we can go like this. And it comes with practice, we can go a lot faster later on. So this fight is actually kind of cool. Oh, hold on. First of all, these blue elite guards, these are the second most dangerous enemies. Because they... Oh, wow. So, the way those blue elite guards work, they can actually block they can counter your fault over. So you see these ones I can just fault over them. Whereas the blue ones, if I try to fault over, he has that defense. Oh. And the way this fight works, the king is invincible until you take out all of his soldiers. So if I try to attack the king right now, like he'll just block everything. And ow! And the way this fight is really annoying is that Farah has her own health bar. So if she gets hit, then she'll take damage. And so you see like this. And almost half of her health is gone already. So if Farah dies, then you have to start over again. So a lot of the fight is more about making sure Farah is alive, as opposed to trying to take out all the enemies as quickly as possible. And that goes for pretty much any combat section where you and Farah are fighting together. It's just this one is particularly annoying because you have to worry about the king and you have you have to worry about the king, you have to worry about all these guards taking you out, and you also have to worry about Farah. There's one other section later on in the game that's like this, but that's a lot later in the game and you have a lot more upgrades by then. And if Farah doesn't take damage for a long time, she can regenerate her health. As you see, like, her health is almost back to full right now. And I think that's all the soldiers. You won't oh, hold on. Yeah, the game made sure you don't get your ultimate ability in this section, because otherwise it would make this boss fight a little bit too easy. By the way, this is a really slow way of doing this fight. I just do it because doing this kind of counter chain is fun for me. So what makes this fight really, what you can do to make this fight with the king a lot faster, you just keep attacking him rather than do what I'm trying to do here and just mess around with the counter. I just like the system of the counter in this game, so I'm just having fun with it. Oh, is he stuck? No, he's not. Alright, we're good.
I'm sorry.
Why?
I know what it is to lose a father.
That was not my father.
What are you doing? Stop!
I'll start the story from here next time. So, this is the thanks I get for saving your life.
You don't understand. I need that dagger to undo.
To undo what I have done. Truly you must think I'm a fool.
You are right to be cautious. But fight as bravely as you may, you cannot defeat this enemy. The sands will spread. They will consume everything. I have heard it said that you are kind as well as brave. Please believe me. Help me find the hourglass.
It is in the Sultan's treasure vault, atop the Tower of Dawn.
How do you know that?
I just know. Come with me then if you insist. But I warn you, I move pretty fast. You'd better keep up.
Okay, so I think I'll stop here. Come back tomorrow where we will finally get our ultimate ability.